welcome to first year law. You have a great many years ahead of you in this magnificent institution, and as such, we at the T.C. Burns School of Law feels it necessary to make your time as productive and positive as possible in a series of weekly how-to seminars. This week, we endeavour to show you how to avoid becoming the most lowly of all law students, the law nemesis. You all know the type of person I'm referring to. The one in your classes who makes you want to convert to Scientology and eat Katie Holmes' placenta. What's that mean? You tell me. We feel it necessary to take everybody through a step-by-step tutorial in what not to do, so do not become a law nemesis. Our first lesson today targets the most repugnant act perpetrated by the dreaded GPA asker.
So, you guys do law, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. What are your GPAs?
Oh, for fuck!
There you have it. What a wanker. Take note of Jane's apt response.
Say, who gives a fuck?
The law nemesis does. He'll take every opportunity he can to convey his intellectual superiority.
Oh, look, don't be embarrassed. Mine's not that good.
Well, it can't be any worse than mine.
Oh, no, look, I don't want to share. It's embarrassing.
Well, I told you, and we're supposed to be friends.
Okay. It's, 6.72.
Ugh.
Good GPA. Total knob. Our next variety of nemesis lurks in the front sections of lecture theatres and is identifiable by an open laptop, extravagant preparation, and ridiculous dress sense. That's right, the rare but not rare enough, excessive question asker.
All right, everyone, settle down. Now, last week, we went over the 3 elements of negligence.
Just a quick question.
Yes.
Are you referring to prior to the enactment of the Civil Liabilities Act?
Sit down.
Or afterwards?
That's a good question. Firstly, we were dealing with a prior common law situation before moving on to focus on the current statutory scheme. Now, as I mentioned last week, the major case in this area is Donahue and Spinks.
Just a quick question.
Yes?
In his judgment, Lord Acton referred to the neighbour principle.
Yes.
What if you live in a remote country town?
Yes, that's a question. It's not really what we're trying to focus on at the moment, but of course the law does apply to people in country towns. But let's just stick to the facts of the case. We're told the plaintiff found a snail in performance.
Just a quick question.
Yes.
In Herschel and Adler, citation, open square bracket, 1994, close square bracket, AC 153 at 290.
If I could just...
No, Tanya J. commented that Donahue and Stevenson not only represented an integral case in the canon of tort law, but was claimable not only against the manufacturer, as it were, but also the marketer and retailer. But in Roots and Roots at 580 in Overton, Isaac J. commented that Tucker J. isn't reason, claiming that a marketer, prime facie, as it were,
need to worry about that.
negated the necessary proximity.
Why don't you come and see me after class?
Things never end well for the excessive question asker. Excessive question askers never get laid. She is a law nemesis. On we go. Our third variety is the overdresser. And here we have Charles, primed for a night out at GPO. Take note of his upwardly turned collar. With the brand name pretentiously emblazoned on its underside. Also note his snakeskin shoes and distressed designer jeans. Very snappy, Charles. Only problem is, it's 10 a.m. on a Wednesday morning. Next we have Frederick, decked out in his Hugo Boss suit. Only Pratts wear suits to uni. Frederick is a Pratt. If you've done a mood, get changed. If you're going to work, get changed. If you're coming from work, get changed. And finally, Catherine, kitted out in high heels, enormous Italian designer sunglasses, and gloriously body-hugging Sassenby jeans, Catherine is a law nemesis. Who is she trying to impress? Dr. Jensen? Or perhaps Professor Ratnapala? Either way, she's a douchebag. And finally, boys and girls, the last variety of law nemesis, the class comedian.
All right, I'm just trying to focus this overhead. Can everyone see that?
Oh, yeah! That's the spot!
All right then. You'll see that the overhead sets out the judgments from the major case, Polyuzovich and the Commonwealth.
Commonwealth? What kind of last name is Commonwealth?
I don't know. But you'll see that that case is about separation of powers.
Powers? Do they have X-ray vision? Or can they fly?
Right idea, but she should have used a brick. If you do want to make a gag, pick your moment, and remember the cardinal rule of law school. You are being judged. Choose incorrectly and you will become a law nemesis. So in summation, law students, if you are a law nemesis, you will live a cursed life. Because the law nemesis is never popular. The law nemesis is never successful. Even the parents of the law don't like the Lord Nemesis. Or Lord Nemesis. Avoid terrifying traps. These exercises in social suicide, and you will successfully navigate law school. Good luck, and Godspeed.